So we have our problem, number 1. Topic sa chapter 1 is the basic definition, concepts, or yung mass, weight, and the acceleration. So ano ba yung formula ni the second law ni Newton's second law is, di ba, yung force equals ma. So may kulang lang yun siya dyan. So basically sa physics, yan yung formula na binigay, pero sa thermo, ang formula ng force is equals to mass times acceleration over k, which is yung constant, proportionality constant, yung k. So yan yung topic nyo sa chapter 1. So yung ibang problems naman dyan, lalo na sa sample problems, ito ay sample problem number 4. So sinosolve natin to regarding sa to better understanding ng ano yung relation ng acceleration tsaka ng weight, or acceleration due to gravity tsaka ng weight ng isang object, regarding kung saan siya na point. So this problem is at page number 5 if I'm not mistaken. So chapter 1 number 4 na problem siya. State by the problem, note that the gravity acceleration at equatorial sea level is 32.088 feet per second squared. So, and that its variation is negative 0.003 feet per second squared per 1000 feet ascent. So, find the height in miles above this point, for which A, the gravity acceleration becomes 30.504 feet per second squared. B, the weight of a given man is decreased by 5%. What is the, letter C naman, what is the weight of 180 pound mass man atop 29,131 feet Mount Everest in Tibet relative to this point? So firstly, yung need mong i-verify dito is, ang gustong paharap sa'yo sa problem na to is yung the gravity acceleration becomes, ito, pinapanap sa'yo yung height. Find the height in miles. In miles siya, in miles. So pag illustrate natin to, ang problem na to, we have here, ito yung ano natin, sea level. Lagay tayo dito, lagay natin dito. So yan, ito yung sea level natin, sea level. So ito yung may gravity na 32.088 feet per second squared. So FPS squared, ganun siya. So pinapanap sa'yo is yung height. May height tayo dito. So your final acceleration due to gravity is itong 30.5. So 30.504 feet per second squared. Then may rate of change ka, or the rate of change ng acceleration niya is ano daw, negative 0. So per ascent daw, per 1000 feet ascent, may negative 0.03 ka na variation feet per second squared. Kumbaga, iyan yung rate of change niya. Every 1000 feet may nababawasan yung ito ng 0.003 feet per second squared ang acceleration. So yun lang yung explanation niya. Pinapahanap sa'yo yung total height na to, yung total height na yan. Yun yung ask. So ano ba yung approach dito? So di ba pag nagko-contradict tayo sa negative, sa gravity, magiging negative yung value natin. Yun lang yun. So you need to find the difference here to find the height divided by this rate of change. Pero 1,000 na feet, 1,000 ano pala to, 1,000 feet. So kung i-observe mo sa mga units nila, need mo ma-finalize na ito na lang yung matitira mong unit, which is feet. Then convert it into miles, diba? Kasi find the height in miles daw. So to solve, siyempre ganito lang. Ito 30.5 104 feet per second squared minus ito 32.008 0.088 rather feet per second squared. Then ito ano na lang to, dapat may ano kayo, may fundamentals sa algebra, or dapat maano yung foundation ng sa algebra. So kung i-simplify nyo to, mas maganda, pero ito is directly na ginagamit ko since basic na lang to siya na problem. So ano ba yung rate of change? Ito yon, divided by 0.003 feet per second squared per 1,000 feet. So tignan mo, pag yan na natin siya, i-manipulate natin siya, ito mag-cancel out. Since ito same sila dito, combine mo lang, ka-cancel out yung units na to, then by reciprocal lalabas ng feet. So ito magiging positive sin siya kasi ito magiging negative lang, di ba? So solve natin. 30.5 104 minus 32.088, so divided by negative 0.003 over 1,000. So we have height natin is cancel out to, diba? Cancel out 528,000 feet. So need niya ay miles, in miles daw. So paano ba siya? Ito lang, 1 mile is equals to 5,280 feet. Yun yung conversion niya. So just divide this to 580, may 100 feet ka. So sa letter A, solve natin. Sa letter B naman, the weight of a given man is decreased by 5%. So the weight of a given man is decreased by 5%. So kung ang weight natin relative to the sea level, ito lang yung acceleration niya, yung gravity niya. So our formula for weight is equals to mass times gravity. So ang mass pa pag ilagay natin kahit saan, nagbabago ba siya? Di ba hindi? Example, ang mass ko dito sa Earth, magbago ba ang mass ko dun sa Moon? So hindi. Ang weight ko lang magbabago, yung mass hindi. Kasi according pa lang sa formula, mass is influenced by gravity para makakreate ka ng to have your weight, di ba? So meaning ito siya, independent yun siya, si mass. It cannot be changed. So yun, di ba, alam na naman natin yung mass is the quantity of matter inside quantity of atoms of a matter. So siya yung siya yung kabuuang form, or paano siya illustrate, as long as quantity siya ng matter, no? So kung ang weight natin mag-increase, siyempre proportional din yan si gravity, no? Ganun lang yan. So ang sabi niya is the gravity acceleration becomes, the weight of a given man is decreased by 5%. So kung ang gravity ko is ito, kung i-subtract ko siya sa 5% ng ito, yun na yung weight ng man, or ang gravity na nandun sa kung saan point ang man nandun, para makuha natin yung height din kasi hinahanap ito eh. So ang gagawin ko na lang is ito by 32, hanapin ko si 32.088 feet per second squared, pa-times ko siya ng 5%, di ba? So or 0.05, ganoon lang yan, 32.088 times 0.05. So ang 5% ng 32 is 1.6 44. So, ima-minus ko yan siya sa 32.088. Yan. So, 32.088 feet per second squared minus the 1.604 equals siya sa 30.48. So, this is our final na height, final na gravity due to acceleration, final acceleration due to gravity kung saan nandun ang man. So this will be feet per second squared. So same pa rin sila ng approach after mo makuha nito. So just this final na acceleration minus mo lang sa initial. The 36 minus 32.088 feet per second squared divided by 0.003 feet per second squared over 1000. So answer minus 32.088 divided by 0.03 over 1000. So may height ka na 534,800 feet. So kakansela to, ito then convert natin to miles. So 1 mile, cancel out yan. So 5 to 80. Therefore, we have a height of 101.288 miles. Yan. So, sa C naman, what is the weight of a 180-pound man atop the 29,131 feet Everest in Tibet relative to this point? So, sa C, pinapahanap sa'yo yung weight. So, yung weight, mass times gravity. So, ano ba yung magiging gravity dito kung relative to this point? So, paano ba siya mahanap? Ang gagawin ko na lang is ito, tsaka ito, i-multiply ko sila, tapos minus ko dito, diba? So, let's try kung ganun ba. So, mag-assume tayo na saan na yun? Ito 29,131 feet. Multiply natin dito para magkukuha tayo ng rate niya dito sa multiply pala 0.01003. Yan, tapos minus ko sa 32.088. So this is our final na gravity. So anong ginawa ko? So hahanapin ko muna yung total rate, kumbaga difference niya doon. So just by the given height multiplied by the rate of change, itong variation. So that would be 0.003. Ito naman ay 1,000 feet. Kumbaga nilaro ko lang yung unit, kasi itong height naman niya, may given naman siya na height 29,131 feet multiplied by 1,000 feet, 0.003 feet per second squared. Cancel out lang to. So may na ako sa man difference, kumbaga nag-reverse engineering lang ako. Then nag-result ako ng 0.087393 feet per second squared. Yan. So ito, i-deduct ko siya sa sa initial. initial na gravity minus ito 0.087393 or yun na yan, feet per second squared. So nagresult ako ng 32.00607. So ito na yung gravity ko relative to this point and proportional to this height, di ba? Ganun lang yun. So weight ng man, may mass naman siya binigay. Ano yung mass? 180 pound mass. Ito yung acceleration natin, which is 32.00607 feet per second squared. So naka feet per second squared tayo. So may K tayo, diba, dito? Pound mass, pound force. So yung K natin is just 32.174 pound mass, feet per pound force second squared. So ito yung K natin. Ito yung proportionality natin. So multiply it by 180 divided by 32.174. So kakancel out si pound mass, itong feet per second squared, kakancel out din siya. Therefore may 179.03 pound force tayo. You can either convert into slug. Nasa sa inyo na yan. Kung ano yung pinapanap sa inyo ng prof nyo. So solve na natin. So most likely basic lang talaga siya.